It's the Texans coming in at 6-2. Chiefs who come in at 2-6. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our Brandon Godden and Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened in August of 2000, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. In Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. They'll throw first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you see zone defense and you know drag route on as your primary call, you got to be pass or about how far your guy goes. Might want some tough coverage.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Looking for not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring second. And how about wide receiving court?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film and said these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Looking to James at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosch, the fullback. He will have brought down at the 41. All weekend, they stress grounding the football, and they really executed there to get the first.
That usually means back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Float, and this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston, and even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got speed there. He needed the speed, the hands, a great catch.
Because of that speed, you have to it as a defender, so you have to either off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's exactly speed to his advantage and go up and get football. That's a big-time play right there.
Call it no game. Going to be 2nd and goal. And let's take a look at the defensive start for Kansas City.
Tamba Hali's stock and trade. Quick first step to the quarterback.
For the score. Touchdown, Texans. And Roethlisberger with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's able to get it across the 20, but not as he's marked down 21-yard line. There as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
Tremendous weapon he, especially in the red zone, knows how to get the end zone with his routes.
2nd down, following the run. play fake. Cousins. Oh, he is in. His favorite target is Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And a look now at the It's for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the draft with good reason. Absolute and they add consistency to his game.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. On third down, Cousins. And he couldn't hang the contact. Incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity just there. Pass. That's why they call them running and not catching backs.
This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Texans send onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Confident about what they're presenting and continue.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock away.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. One receiver right, that's down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. They find and he's finally taken down before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Wide the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind his son, and then he finally got the opportunity. I think he's made the most of it. No escaping this time as he'll go. They got him for a sack. Tambahali from the side linebacker. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply it.
On a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball. Brings up 4th down. 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards, making the catch first, kicking off.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going sideline. And no return here. They spot it. They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a 3-and-out on the drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
Have a better opportunity because the nerves should be now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. They get a chance to go.
Here two. Davis goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. A loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough opening to get this up to his 20. 5 yards gets him back near the line of scrimmage. He'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. At any time you hand the ball to him back.
We've got a 3rd and 11. They go play action. Cousins. And he hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. Here's Jacob Shum now. Right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, it's Cobbler here. Take midfield logo. Just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Get down, Roethlisberger. It's a short here, complete to his tight end. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When you execute a drag or a cross really and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goff. Texans football get going at number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
He gets it to Brown, complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to trade, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. One was for John Brown, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Roethlisberger. He caught at the 10-yard line, and he'll take this in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the. And the Texans will extend their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this. That's fielded in the end zone. The beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. All told, as he's taken down back shy of the. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Now That was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hand, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 5 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Kelsey out in the slot right. Oh, Cousins. Caught here by Conley. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Short yardage, Cousins, and it's complete to Kelsey. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't the tight end, this is going to be the result every time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I think that's a big pick. First down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got a problem going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cousins to the right side. Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, happen, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running.
Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throw Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This many defensively. 3rd. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape. Goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop. 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. They find some open field here. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. 80 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and the 22-yard line. Here are the Chiefs as their makes their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it.
Trying to fight his Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's... And they score a pick six for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick six right. Linebackers, they love when the throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the play. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting throw. Shreds the team. And the decision to bring it out is going to come about 7 yards all told as he's taken shy of the 20. And now comes Kansas City. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. He's going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up 8 and 7. Warning lurking. This will probably be the last before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Complete there. A hit jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 3rd down, setting up the screen. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining before we get to halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. So
it always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. I love it.
See it up this drive. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many deal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Miller, the lone setback. Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. So after that big play, see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on down. Setting up the screen for Miller. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here. So the field goal unit will come out to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. this one through, and they're sitting pretty now as it goes even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back about the 19-yard line. And now here comes the city. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken about the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good hurdle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was the locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of that?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get it. Second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it, he's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 7-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to get help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
In motion, the tight end. Cousins from the gun on third. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now we glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up. But
no, I mean, that's really, really difficult. Get a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get close to third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make wide steps in the pocket, find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see it, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough to put it through. And that will just add 3 more. It's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the all things. Good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down. formation here on first down. He's got time in the pocket, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. At this stage, down in the second half, wanted to find a way to get into their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all after. Get a whole lot better there. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but their game is about patience, isn't it? At the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know
that is caught by Mitchell for a Chiefs touchdown. Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there's his first miss, no good. That'll be taken in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out here. And they're not going to play the I don't think. They had the field goal and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree. Totally. No one goes out.
Here's one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now here comes the city. This time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard. The confidence is a little bit high.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a good start.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the end position now is really a glorified wide receiver, a lot of those guys, they have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he deserves a bronze leg. Gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by end. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to the ball on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
To the sideline and we're inbounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see pass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets. Great catch. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
These two. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Jack 16. Jim. Heat, these two.
Running out here on the play clock. They come out 5 wide. 3 right side. Completion left side to Miller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a good one to against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Check. Tighten up. These two. Hey, watch it. Jack 16, like 30. Check 25.
Going again, it's Roethlisberger. Is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back. And it's 3rd and short. Now 3rd less than a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. A bullet incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise it. It hit something through the air. Results in an incompletion.
Bengals out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. It's out of the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Very tough spot here for the offense start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get down up past the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back. Give up that run. Can't be.
Yeah, whatever's in his now, we probably could over the air.
And he is going to lose yards here. It's a loss of 5. Bringing up 2nd. Back now on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter 4. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward. That'll be a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had time to throw the football. It's time, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And now out comes Houston. Lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, it's an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do a drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that's free. The collision there jarred the ball loose. 2nd down.
On every coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to fire them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and look at a 3rd and 2 coming.
I know the toss play with the guy taking this turnaround and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the ball. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, it's not a very successful play.
7 yards there, good enough to move. Fresh set of downs here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Miller. So we got free at 110. Do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6. Again, it's Miller. Get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple first as the 3-yard brings up a third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Switch.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And 4th down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last time they had the football, surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. They've got to take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll give it running back. It's a long there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit.
Cousins now from the 50. He's got and the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Party.
3rd and long for Cousins. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Good. Here we go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 50. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Over.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. As the Texans offense gets set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yeah, give him 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on. They come out here. They'll run it again with Miller. And an alley to run. A huge play for Houston. 55 yards on the ground. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys find people. We're down. Let's finish them off with the running.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Mel. Him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on you go to the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. Tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also, confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw, Cousins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 30 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how insane was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know the guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on heels this drive.
Agreed. They really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes fire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up a number of points, continue. They're moving the ball, and things are working, clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, I think you can do anything. Whatever you call, run,
called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, the win will move them to 7-2 now the year, and they will hit next week to on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a home date next week. San Diego Chargers.